And so here's how I see it. She's new. She's young and she's trying to find her way. I think that this party is scrambling, trying to seem tough. And I'm seeing this party traffic in a lot of curse words. That's supposed to be like the new cool thing to do. I don't think that that's going to be as useful. I've even heard Pete Buttigieg with a whole bunch of curse words. I don't know who gave that memo.
Truly, whoever sent that memo out did a disservice to the Democrat Party. Claiming that Jasmine Crockett is young is out of place here. She is a 43-year-old woman. In the HOODIE life, at age 43, you are already a grandmother and an out-of-date farm too. Yes, intellectually, we can agree that she's still young, like a child. Hello and welcome again to the Edge of Politics podcast. Geopolitical Queen here with today's episode on how Ghetto Democrat Jasmine Crockett takes delight in behaving like a 15-year-old girl trying to be the best narcissist in class. Let us now try to listen to the common sense that followed and how the next victimhood diseased patient Allison responded to it.
First of all, have you met MAGA? Have you been to a MAGA rally where Trump is mocking a disabled journalist or a POW or saying we should punch him out? I mean, it is rich. And let me tell you, I have been very, very out there on criticizing Trump for that disgusting, disgusting rhetoric that has coarsened the language around politics. It's gross. He's why we got here. And what she did was disgusting. And I am not going to accept her spin of this. It's disgusting and gross to mock someone who is disabled just because you don't like them. And if Democrats, this is your idea, this is what your party is going to do now, is do Trump but gross but worse and then pretend it's not. I'm not here for this, and please do better. Please, this cannot be the answer for the future of the Democratic Party.
I mean, I think actions speak louder than words. And in this instance, I think we have a president who, when the plane crash happened in Washington, D.C., he blamed it on people with disabilities. When RFK says that autism is a threat to the American way of life, which is a disability, apparently the White House has ended ASL, American Sign Language interpreters, in briefings, which is making it inaccessible. Questioning and gutting Social Security, which a lot of disabled people rely on, Medicaid, Medicare, people rely on. And in his first campaign, mocking disability. Two wrongs don't make a right, but actions speak louder than words. And the policies of the Republican, including undermining special education, ID, the Individuals with Disability and Education Act, making sure that schools are not going to be accessible. Those are the actions of this administration. Those are the actions of the Republican Party. I would rather folks be demonizing those things than...
But to be clear, you don't agree with what she said, right?
Well,
Just to listen to this. Listen to her juvenile excuses. What has mocking a disabled person got to do with government policies? Yes, Donald Trump mocked a disabled person on a campaign trail in his last elections, and we all rose up to criticize him for that act. So if it was wrong for Trump to mock disabled people at that time, why should it be right for Ghetto Democrat Crockett to do so today? Growing up, didn't parents advise children not to play with things like wheelchairs or crutches? So what should be fashionable about making mockery of such tools as adults? Anyway, let's listen to a bit of advice from Frank Jones to the ghetto representative.
I don't think that's very useful. I think you have to be very careful when you're talking about people with disabilities. And I don't think she was careful. And I don't know her enough to say she's not being honest. But I'm going to tell you, it sounded bad. And I just want to finish. I think this party is trying to find a way to look tough and to show fight. But this is not the way. I don't think the cursing is going to work. I think I've been on stage and I've gotten a little bit hyped sometimes too. I hope that she will take this as lessons. You talked about learning lessons, that type of stuff. It doesn't sound to me like she's actually taking full responsibility. If that's true, I don't like it, and she can't do that again.
Truly, it is time she starts learning. This ghetto Democrat is struggling too hard to earn the title of the best trash talker in Congress. But was that the reason why she was elected to Congress? Wasn't she elected to pass bills in Congress? So far, how many bills has Jasmine Crockett been able to pass in Congress apart from talking trash and blabbering nonsense from her immature, hateful mind? Ignorance is no excuse if someone is willing to inform her. Jasmine Crockett, the ghetto Democrat, has so far proven that it is easy to be tough in front of a friendly crowd and mock disabled opponents. And when called out on it, she can give an asinine, but I meant something else, victimhood response as usual. Being a coward is one thing, but being a nasty coward is very awful, especially when you occupy the office of a representative in the U.S. Congress. So what do you think? Should this ghetto Democrat of a Jasmine Crockett be mocking disabled opponents because it was done by Trump in the past? Well, kindly leave your comments in the comment section below, and thanks for tuning in. I will be back with the next broadcast. Good day.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.